Okay. Okay, let's test the audio quickly. Let's just test the audio quickly. If you can hear me. You can hear me. Okay, so hello everyone, and today here on the channel we are Overflights spotting live from the garden. So let's get into this. I am in the live stream chat as well this afternoon. So the way this is going to work, folks, is I've got this camera here, which has got a very good zoom, as you can see there. Got this camera, and I've also got my Canon camera down there. So when this camera can't pick them up, I'll use that camera, and you can watch me take the pictures, and I'll put them on the stream. Okay, so and we've also got partially cloudy today, and I'm also very new to this live streaming with the camera thing, so bear with me because it's going to be a bit blurry. But that is the kind of shot. Oh, that was a crossover. Yeah, it's a bit blurry at the moment, that isn't it? I'm just going to try and get used to focusing the camera because I can't look at my camera screen. I have to look at the laptop screen, and obviously that means not looking at where I'm pointing it. Anyway, get flight radar up now, and also get that live chat. Hello to Raven Throw in the Wild. Very good, and that should be on. Add moderator. Standard moderator. Okay, if Ruben Throw in the Wild is watching still, just type something again, just to test something. And I appreciate the stream is pretty delayed today because of the thing you were doing. Right, let me get flight radar. Good afternoon, Tina. I'm good. I hope you're well. We are just attempting to do the live overflights. So we've got a 777 up there. I'm just learning these new camera controls. Right, we should get some London City arrivals in about 10 minutes' time. I hope. Let me just log on to my flight radar apps. Oh, the scanner as well. We've got ATC. Right, ATC is going to be used for me learning. Okay, right, here we go with the first. Heathrow, no, Manchester 767 departure. And you can't, we won't be able to see it yet because my pan isn't that good. Okay, I'll just upgrade the tripod a bit. Look at that. Right, let me turn the scanner off because it's not working. It's the Uniden one. These jets here are very high, like flight level 370, it's 37,000 feet. So this is at its cruise. So in a minute we should see some like Gatwick arrivals, London City arrivals, and Heathrow Departures, which will be a bit lower than that, obviously, because that we can't really get with the camera very well. So I can bring you around this way. Get this one. We can use this to take some pictures of the ones that are further away. Let me get 7. So next we have a A320 from Heathrow, British Airways, Golf Dash Echo Uniform, Yankee Papa. Again, with this jet, it's quite a small one, so I might not be able to see it. It's going to be around there. Oh, we missed the City Flyer, unfortunately, because it went over Broadstairs, which is annoying. Okay, we've got another City Flyer in about 10 minutes' time, flying from Florence to London City. It's an Embraer 190 SR. I don't know what that means. Golf Dash Lima Yankee, Golf Dash Lima Sierra Yankee Zulu from Florence, and Florence is in Italy. Who doesn't? Right, I'm very new to this camera, like I've said, but I'm just trying to fix flight radar to satellite mode on the new phone. Also got a Lufthansa jet, A320. I'm not going to show my complete location, but got a Lufthansa A320. Yeah, the London City arrivals are going the other way, annoyingly. Right, where's this British Airways jet? Not there. And the thing is, folks, it's been clear all day long, absolutely clear. Not a cloud in sight. And now, I literally pressed go live, came back outside, and look at the clouds. Oh, well, and that's not a problem. Right, so, aviation news today. Golf Dash XWBF, my favourite aircraft, has been sent to Tel Aviv for the second day in a row. It's now on its way back from Tel Aviv, scheduled arrival in Heathrow 8:10. We won't be live that late. However, it's pretty interesting they sent the same aircraft twice to Tel Aviv. Okay, right, here comes our first big jet of the screen. It's a Saudi. It's the old Saudi livery. If you follow aviation a lot, or if you're just tuning in, just tune in. We've got a Saudi Arabian 787-9 Dreamliner from Gatwick to Jeddah. It's going to be about a 5-hour, 40-minute flight. It's flight level 150 at the moment, 15,000 feet, and climbing. It's in the old livery, so it's not in our new livery. It's not in our new retro livery. That's what it's called. Good, they're bringing back the retro livery. Right, that is about 2 minutes away. So whilst we're waiting, let's have a look. Right, this Saudi jet is coming from Gatwick, which is north to me. Or it's actually south. No, it's not. It's north. Sorry, it's northeast, northwest even. Getting all my directions confused up today. And it's going to take a bit slower because I'm setting up a new phone whilst we wait. Looking forward to seeing the Saudi Arabian jet, as we do not usually. How is it going? 720-60. Okay, we're doing well. And the thing is, if they come too direct, I cannot pan the camera 180 degrees up, unfortunately. So what way is that? Okay, so Saudi jet is right there. Don't forget, if you do, you can watch the stream in 720 60p. So if you haven't already, adjust your stream settings on YouTube so you can watch us in the best quality possible at the moment. I'm not going to say anything about my internet, but it is EE. So that probably explains it. But I cannot stream in 1080p just yet. Okay, so that there was the Saudi Arabian jet. And it was a 787 Dreamliner. Next up on the stream, we've got the City Flyer, Florence flight. After that, we might see the British Airways 787 Dreamliner going to Hyderabad, but I doubt it. Out of Heathrow, then, I've got you a not a 777. Bermuda, we won't see the Bermuda flight. Right, I'm just trying to find out any planes that are going to fly over out of Heathrow. We should have the Emirates A380 Dubai flight, obviously, which will fly from. Yeah, we get the Gatwick and Heathrow ones on the Detlin to Gulf departure for the technical ones. For the untechnical ones, it just flies over. Oh, okay, folks, I've got a renter jet up there. Are we going to be able to capture her? Oh, okay, yep, there's a 787 Dreamliner over there. I wonder if we can pick that up. Yes, we can. It's very far away. So this, folks, is going over like New Romney area, and I live about 20 miles away from even where it's flying over. And obviously, it's quite high as well. Oh, there's the renter jet. It's just gone into that cloud. That's annoying. Right, let's see what we've got next then. So next up we have got the City Fly, and it's going to be direct. So let's get onto the City Fly's frequency. Right, let me get rid of the ISS frequency because we're not doing any space flights today. I'm just going to change that one to 127.8. Okay then. Right then, folks. This one's probably a good one for the air traffic control. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Italy. Of course, this is going to be quite a good shot. If we can see it. It's coming from the south. Let me work this out. West. Right, where is it? I do not want to miss this one. Oh, there she is. Do not defocus. Apologies for that. They've blocked the frequency now. Look at that E190 jet. Coming back home in London. Right, I have just got a message and I'm going to have to check that one. They look pretty important-ish. Lovely shots. Thank you. If you're watching, someone just DM me saying lovely shots. Thanks. It's one of the servers I'm on. At live streaming plane. Right. For some weird reason, it's decided to get cloudy. It's deciding to cloud over. Literally, since I woke up this morning at 6:30, it's been clear. I've been at school, not really school, I've been at sixth form all day. It's been clear, and then it starts getting cloudy. So we're going to do the best I can, but I can't make the clouds go away. If Nat's got some sort of issue again, because there doesn't seem to be any plane. Right then, I've got a Cessna now for you. And I've also got a Amsterdam to Lisbon KLM 737. Look at that already though. Sun's setting already. Right, whilst we're waiting for the sun, something a bit more interesting to fly over, let's get some aviation news. We should have later on tonight a Swiss Airbus A220. No. Yep, and a Helvetic E190 E2. We're not going to hear the Wookiee noise. I'm going to do this noise from this direction because we're on the approach for a lot of the Swiss, for the most of the British Airways and London City arrivals come over us. Emirates will buy 2 more A380s for £35 million, published 6 minutes ago. Okay, that's a bit interesting. This story comes to us from Simple Flying News, and that's very interesting because obviously, if you're not aware already, the A380's production stopped. So I'm not entirely sure. How? Emirates will buy 2 more A380s. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to happen. The sale price for each aircraft is £28.9 million, $35 million, and they're expected to be sold in October and December this year. Emirates' intention is to fly these jets into the 2040s, suggests it will continue purchasing A380s. Now, I don't know. This story is from Simple Flying, and that is a trusted aviation news, of course. However, they've stopped the production, so I don't know where they're buying them from. Emirates is set to purchase 2 more of its leased. It's going to purchase its leased 380 later this year, according to London Stock Exchange filing from the aircraft's current owner. Both Alpha 6 Echo Delta Papa and Alpha 6 Echo Delta Tango will be purchased by the UAE giant before the end of the year. Last year, the airline purchased another of its aircraft from the same leaser. Okay, so that's where the story comes to us. So they're getting repurchased from the leaser. Now, I'm not entirely sure why Emirates would want to do that. And don't forget, the A350 and 777Xs are still way off, apparently. However, I'm pretty sure the A350 for the A350s with Emirates are coming next year. So that's not really way off. Okay, that was an interesting news story, I suppose. So that means we won't be seeing any more Emirates A380s. They would just have owned, they just own an extra one, so it won't really make any much difference to us. Right, I am just going to very quickly stand by, folks, just a second. And you can enjoy the lovely sirens. Right, folks, I'm back. Right, I've just seen in the chat, good evening, Welshie Kev. Hope you are well. It's evening. Right, the clouds are starting to clear now, which is good because you've just joined us. You know, it's been clear from 6:30 a.m. this morning where I live, and now the clouds have started to come over. Absolutely typical. Right, so I was just reading out some aviation news whilst we wait. Because Heathrow don't seem to be releasing many flights at the moment that are coming this way. Right, so our next big jet is not really that big. It's a Ryanair 737 MAX 8-200 flying from Dublin to Brussels on its 1 hour flight. No, 1 hour, 10-minute flight. But first of all, we've got a Cessna. Cessna 152. We've also got a lot of sirens in the background. For whatever reason that may be. Well, I'm just going to try and work out where I am compared to where the Cessna is. There she is. Oh, it's gone too directly over the top of me now, so I won't be able to. The camera can't go that high. Well, it can go that high, but I can't pan it that high because of tripod issues. Okay, that was nice to see. We've also got something coming across the channel now, the English channel, that is. Hello, Sarah Fro. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Oh, we missed a Brussels Airlines, but it's not trading, unfortunately. Right, coming across the channel, we've got another Ryanair 737 MAX 8 from Marseille going to Edinburgh on its 2 hour flight. 2 hours, 10-minute flight. So we've got two Ryanair jets. And then we've also got another. Oh, it's not a city flyer, unfortunately. So we've got quite a lot of high flyers again. Quite a lot of them are Ryanair. And I think something should die, isn't it? And I have said a few times I'm trying to get used to focusing this. And as you can see, it's not going very well. I wonder if there's a manual focus mode. Let's have a look. So we go menu. Oh, wow. Metering. Center. And then menu. That might work. Might be a little bit better. I've got an Air France A319 coming to you now. So that's the Ryanair out there. We've got another Ryanair. When this big cloud moves, I'll be able to see more. I've got an EasyJet A320 from Bodrum going up to Liverpool, and it's 4 hour and 10-minute flight. Oh, there we go. There's the EasyJet over there. I'm getting so many messages come through. Oh no, it's just me. My fingerprint isn't recognised. That's a bit better. Now, because the sun's on the other side of this jet, you can't really see it, but you might just be able to make it out. Don't forget, if you are just tuning in, you can adjust your stream settings on YouTube to 720 60p. Right, there goes the Ryanair. We've got a Air France, which should just appear behind that cloud any second. Oh, okay. I've got Luton to Hamburg, Luton to Geneva. Sorry, Cessna citation. What's going to Hamburg? Nothing. Right, so that's the EasyJet. Okay, so moving over this way, we might be able to just see a Freebird Airlines Airbus A320-200. Flight level 32,000 feet, sorry. From Atlanta going to Manchester, again on its 3 hour and a half flight. Up in around 10 minutes time now, we've got a Air Baltic Airbus A220-300 from Tallinn to Gatwick, like I just said. And it's about around a 2 hour, 45-minute flight. Just descending now, that'll be quite a low one over us. The registration on board Yankee Lima Charlie Sierra Mike. There. Nice picture there as well, taken by Gustavs. Okay, I'm just having another look for some more planes. Anything into Gatwick? No. However, we do potentially have a 747, which is going to fly over shortly. Lovely 747. We're based in Kent. Kent. So towards if you know where Manston Airport is, the jets that fly around that area will be able to see. So northern Kent. And I can see the planes that are flying over airports such as Lyd. And we get the city arrivals, London City arrivals, London City departures, and etc. with Gatwick as well. So over here we've got a Gatwick departure. It's going to Lancana, Airbus A321 Neo with EasyJet. We might just be able to see it. However, it is sad that these clouds have started to come over and be annoying. Oh, okay, I've missed something. We've got a Turkish Airlines A321 into Gatwick. This will make for a good shot because it's not any clouds at all over that way. I'll try and get this EasyJet, and then we've got a British Airways flight going to Munich, which we might be able to see as well. Right, I'm going to turn the ATC on, so hopefully you'll be able to hear Gatwick Director. However, with the ATC, now if I can't see the jet, I don't think it's going to be able to be picked up on the screen. So it is around. It's too far. For an A321, we're not going to see it. We saw the 787, but I don't think we'll see the A321, unfortunately. So I can see planes that are coming right over the English Channel. It's not as clear today, and the pressure's quite high, so it makes obviously viewing ability not as far. But sometimes we can see as far as halfway across the English Channel, sometimes even into France. So we can see quite far. Here comes the Turkish Airlines A320. If I give you the reg of this plane when we can see it. So the registration of the Turkish Airlines is Tango Charlie Lima Sierra Uniform. And that is how far. And straight after that, we've got the Air Baltic. Nice one. Okay, so currently 13,000 feet, and it's going to be a bit windy, to stand by on the audio. Okay, I am just going to get a visual because I need to get a visual before. Okay, I've also got a shot on this camera. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a shot on this camera here of the jet, so you'll be able to see it after. Being a little bit more clear, as the camera is. This camera is not as clear as my Canon camera. And it won't let me set the Canon camera up to the stream, so it is not liking that. So this is full zoom on this camera. But on my Canon camera, you'd be able to get further in, and it would still be more colourful. You'd still be able to. It wouldn't be so grayscale. So that plane is amazing. It will be landing at Gatwick in around 20 minutes time. If I was to get the train to Gatwick, it would take 2 hours 30 minutes. If I was to drive to Gatwick, it would take 1 hour and a half. So it's quicker to drive than get the train. And obviously it's much quicker to fly. If there's no delay, that plane could be touching down at Gatwick in as little as 10-15 minutes. Maybe less. Right, next up we've got the Air Baltic jet. This one's a bit smaller. It's an Airbus A220. However, it's also a bit fatter, so you might be able to see it. So here is the planes are a lot faster. There we go. There's the picture on the Canon camera of the Turkish Airlines, and obviously you've just seen everyone watching. You've just seen what this camera can do. However, like I've just explained, this camera here is the only one that connects to the computer. Unfortunately. However, this is much better than you guys watching me take pictures on my phone. Thank you for the time. As my phone camera is very, very bad, so that's why I'm using this. Right, anyway, that's enough of me talking about cameras. Over to the Air Baltic, which is now going to be right there. That won't be able to pick it up. I'll get another one on the Canon camera. Okay, that one's not going to be as good as the Turkish Airlines. However, Nope, that's very blurry. Today, really, what I want to do today is it's an actual live stream, but it's also a test live stream because I need to get used to filming. Yeah, nah, it doesn't like the air Baltic because the air Baltic's reflecting.
Hello, circle 6 number Quebec. XI on board, and then it's an 80 circle 6 number Quebec. Now hitting 280 circle 6 number Quebec.
Unfortunately, that's the best I can do with that one. A220. No Wookiee sound today, unfortunately, because obviously it's still on its descent.
6 circle 6 number Quebec. Confirm we're expecting to trade in approach 266. Safe right pitch.
Yes, I can see that. Thank you. I'll move that out of the way.
Okay, thank you. Heading to 80 circle 6 number Quebec.
And if you've just seen that, yes, indeed, we are using Windows 8 for the computer as this is the laptop, but it's the best. It's a very good laptop for streaming, and it's being feeded. This laptop is feeding the camera feed back up to my PC, and then my PC is live streaming it, so all of you can see it. Because my PC's got a graphic card, and it's better than actually streaming to YouTube because it uses a lot of CPU. Now, yes, it is my cursor. I should have moved it out of the way. I mean, it's better than what it was on the Departure Lounge podcast the other day when I had that on. I don't know if that would come up on the stream. Yes, indeed, we are using Windows 8. Yeah, Windows 8 is the laptop, but it's got an Intel Core i3. But my PC upstairs is Windows 10, both of them. And that's got, obviously, that's a gaming PC that I play thingy on. So. But like I say, anything's got to be better than my streaming from my phone. Right. Unfortunately, this stream's meant to go on.
Good evening, Victor information
So you didn't see that, folks, but if you did watch the Departure Lounge podcast, of course, when I was on the quiz in this jet quiz, you would know that it was said no Wi-Fi signal, and that was my camera, the same camera, displaying everything. And I realised I only had to press one button to get rid of it. Anyway, we've got TUI 737 MAX 8 and an EasyJet A321 Neo. And we're not going to be able to see them, unfortunately. Again, annoying that these clouds have decided to get in the way. Oh no, there's the TUI.
We are a 320 with action.
Oh, them clouds are starting to come in, aren't they? Right, let's change these settings because the lighting is getting different. That's better. Right. Let's have a look at what we've got next. So next up, Oh, yes, right. That's good, that's good. Next up, folks, we've got a Helvetic Embraer E190 E2 from Zurich going to London City. It's going to be about 8,000 feet over us, or flight level 80, possibly lower. We've also got the Cessna coming back, and a Mitsubishi CRJ 1000 from Birmingham to Brussels, operated by CityJet. And I've got another Saudi Arabia, or Saudi, Heathrow to Riyadh, 777, extended range. What else have we got? That's it for now. And then we've got some high trailers again. And a potential helicopter, which is not showing up on Florida. Oh, and I've also got a Golden Eagle, Cessna Golden Eagle from La Torquette. I'm assuming that's going to Biggin Hill. That's at 2,900 feet. So we've got some good ones. Before this city fly comes here, I'm just gonna get myself. Where is it gone? Where's my tea gone? The clouds are very high, so we should still be able to see the Gatwick and City stuff. Okay, right, I'm back, folks. Here comes the Helvetic jet. Hotel Bravo Alpha Zulu Charlie. Good afternoon again, Ruben. Okay, right, this jet's coming direct. Oh, it's not a jet, sorry. The Cessna's coming directly over us. And the Helvetic is going to be more to that way. Oh, that's annoying. Potentially not going to be able to see the Helvetic. However, the CityJet we should be able to. And when I say CityJet, I don't mean London City. I mean it just says CityJet on it. Yep, there it is up there. Right, because of the clouds, I think we might have to switch to me taking the pictures on my other camera, and then I will show them to all of you folks watching, because it's not going well. Oh. Okay, the Helvetic jet, I take that back, the Helvetic jet's actually turned. So I might be able to still see it. Oh, what is that? That is the 777, isn't it? We're going to just switch over to the 777. If we can see it on the cameras. Go away, stop blurring. Saudi Arabian 777 out of Heathrow, this one. I wonder if this camera's got manual focus. But the autofocus doesn't seem to work very well. But that there is the triple. And are we going to see the Helvetic? That is the question. No, we're not. However, we've got the Cessna now. Assess now. Where's that? Well, let's just continue with this Saudi. Yeah. Oh, it does focus by itself eventually. Right, I've just got a message. Again, another message. You can probably tell I get quite a lot of messages. And it is probably right. Where is the? But for some reason, the Cessna's also decided to go that side, and they never go that side. Every single time I've not got a camera, they come directly over. The time I've got a camera, we're playing the. Okay, time to look at some more aviation news because the camera has fallen over. Right. So basically, what I'm hoping to do, and actually, I'm gonna just. Oh no! That's not good. That means the camera. That means the camera charger just came out, and the camera hasn't got much battery. Okay, right, folks. Okay, stand by because that is not good. This just happened, and it was not good. So what I've got to do is, you can probably still hear me, but you will not be able to see. And this is not good because there's something I want to film over there. It is not even recognizing that there's the HDMI there. If this sun reflection goes, I'm not going to be very happy. Right. There we go. That should come back now. Yes, we're back. Go away. Just charge. Oh, he doesn't want to charge. Don't we just love technical issues? It shouldn't say PC camera. What is going on? It should just say charge. Right. This might work. Hopefully this will work. How's that work? Yeah, right, that's worked. So we can't have it on charge. So if it dies, it's going to be awful. Anyway, what I wanted to film is over here. You can kind of see that cloud. That is where the sun is just reflecting off that cloud as it sets behind the building. And now we're going to go over, we're going to go up, sorry, and have a look. Good evening. Oh, out of Gatwick. No, out of London City. Oh my God, we're not doing very well. Yeah, it's not liking this. Not a bad shot. Right. As the sun sets I'm hoping to be live. Well, I was hoping to be live till 6, but I just realised that's another hour and 10, or hour, what's about an hour away until I have to start packing up the stuff. And if it's an hour away and we're getting these clouds, that's not good. Oh, you're joking. Okay, so I've got the Qatar executive jet going into Farnborough. If you don't know what the Qatar executive jet is, it is a Gulfstream G650 extended range. Registration Alpha 7, sorry, Charlie Golf Echo. And this would be carrying some people that have got quite a lot of money. Flight level 250, so we should be able to see that. Basically, I have to look, if you don't know how this works, when you stream from the camera, you have to look through the monitor you're streaming off of. So, for example, if I had one of them expensive live streaming encoders, so I'm going to give some examples now. You don't have to give your opinion of the streamer in the chat, but if you want to, you can, of course. So, obviously, like Big Jet TV, London Planespotter, Speedbird TV, Airport Action, Simon Low Aviation, all of these streamers, they all have live streaming encoders, I think. And they're like a box, probably twice the size of this screen, and that's what they have to look through when they're doing their live streams. You can't look through the camera's monitor because that just doesn't work. So there's a bit of behind the scenes from a lot of streamers, I suppose, and that is why you sometimes hear that they can't see it on the monitor, because obviously they're not looking through the camera, they're looking through the monitor. And I would say my job right now is pretty hard because I need to be looking up to see where the actual planes are. They're not just right in front of me. The Beach US Air Force, let me have a look at that for you. I can hear something actually, which sounds a bit... yes, that is heading my way. Thanks for the update in the chat, Welshie Kev. So we've got a Beach MC12 Whiskey Liberty, which we will be able to see, flight level 260. As if you look in front of that, you can see the TUI going to Manchester. That aircraft up there is the TUI going to Manchester. And that aircraft just up there is now above the clouds. And the other day, I'm just going to speak for a bit until we actually can see something. The other day, I was sitting at school doing some work on the computers. And then I heard, and I ran outside because it sounded like a fighter jet. And it was the military version, the KC. It was the military version of the MD-11, basically. The KC-10, is it? I'm not sure. Or MD-10, one of them. I don't really know much about military aircraft. However, it was that, and it sounded much louder than that itself. So it could have had some fighter jets with it, possibly refueling, possibly practicing refueling. But talking of heavy aircraft, I've got a FedEx 777 freighter from Indianapolis to Cologne, and Manchester to Brussels with a Ryanair aircraft. Right, so this beach, the beach one, the United States Air Force. Hopefully, we can see it, because of course it would be nice to get some military action here on the channel. And how did you get back to the live comment? Okay, thank you for that update. So I think I can only see one on flight. Okay, I can see both now. Okay, it's getting busy now. We've got a Qatar 777 from Heathrow to Doha. We're not going to see that, unfortunately. We've possibly got a helicopter. Not going to see that. There's so many 747s there. So 2 777s. We've got a Ryanair plane. We've got a TUI. We've got the beach. We've got the beach. No, it's not a Beechcraft. So we've got the 2 United Air Force planes. We should be able to see them around in that gap in the clouds there. For some reason today, there's just not that many heavy aircraft. Should see the other two as well going to Manchester. Tom get 3-2, Mike. Right, so first of all, the triple set. The Ryanair and the FedEx are basically nose to tail. Nose to tail, but basic over 10,000 feet apart. No, just under 10,000 feet apart. So we should be able to see that jet. And the clouds over that side are not that bad. For next week's stream, and hopefully next week is going to be a bit clearer. If it's not any clearer, we won't do it next week. We'll do a alternate, which is basically where I will play one of my old videos out, which are like an old series out, for example. So I've got a Gatwick series. That's a good one to play out. We play that out, and I sit there with the live camera. I basically react to it and like, oh, I remember seeing that and stuff. And I know more now than I did back then. So I will also do that. And we will just talk about that aircraft. Because, for example, some of the planes we see in some of the videos might be Flybe, for example. And obviously they went bust. We might see the old EasyJet livery in one of them. We don't see that anymore. And we cannot see the FedEx, unfortunately. So it'll be like that. And some of the Heathrow streams, obviously, we've got Aeroflot. If you watched the YouTube short I made the other day. Oh, why aren't they trailing out there? Unfortunately, they're not trailing on this side. They're only trailing on the side where I'm filming them from. Right, we might have to end up in a minute then because... Oh, wait, no, we don't. There's the Qatar 777. I've got some Heathrow series to play out. I don't want to play out too many of the newer ones. Doesn't help when there's marks on the screen either. Oh, come on. Can't really tell that one's Qatar. Nope, right, that's going to blur out. I'm going to get a picture on the other camera. Oh, I just tripped over a very important wire. Oh, there's an EasyJet there as well. And I should have this camera around my neck because it's not exactly cheap. Right. Go away, cloud, please. Hopefully we can end on the A380 tonight because the A380 usually departs. I think there's one about 5:30 and then it will be about 6 o'clock. So that will be a perfect finishing time on the stream. So there's the Qatar 777. That's a bit blocky, that one. Because my camera settings are not really for this lighting. I could adjust them, but they're really good. So here's the Air Baltic jet we saw earlier, which I didn't show the camera. And then the EasyJet one, the EasyJet jet. That was just flying over like that. So I thought I'd get a picture because we won't be able to pick that one up on the stream. Right. What? Oh, wow. Something's just gone very bad with that. Shouldn't have tripped over the important wire. Unfortunately, there's not really much to look at. So, you can look at the lighthouse. Okay, right then. And another nice thing about Tuesday live streams is in the garden so we can smell. It's dinner time, so we can smell all the dinners being cooked. And my kitchen is literally just behind the camera. Well, I've got a TUI, but there's a rain cloud there now, so unfortunately, I think I'm not going to see that, which is so annoying. There's something very, very, very far in the distance. You might just be able to make the trail out. Now that one is a Verona to Dublin Aer Lingus. Oh, here comes the A380. Qatar's A380. Okay, so Qatar's A380 registration then. I'm going to zoom all the way out. The registration on the Qatar A380 is Alpha 7 Alpha Papa Hotel. Going to Doha on its 6-hour, 16-minute flight at the moment. It's at 10,000 feet at the moment. It's a bit delayed. It's 2 hours. No, it's not. It's 1 hour, 53 minutes delayed. And if you was a first class passenger on board that Qatar jet, if you're paying like 12 grand, you'd not be happy with the delay. However, this jet's going to be about there, and it's clear there, so we should be able to get a very nice shot of this. Now, will we be able to see these beach, the beach, US Air Force beach? Potentially, I've got a Coast Guard helicopter as well, which is at 25 feet at the moment, which is a little bit too low. I'm just going to have a look at Heathrow radar. See what time. Okay, we're not seeing Emirates A380 unless we see the Gatwick one. What time does it go to Gatwick? Another siren. Gatwick arrivals. The Gatwick arrival A380 is very nice to see. There doesn't seem to be one. Oh, okay. Here's that. Stand by. I'll get back to the chat in a minute. If we can see that, we should be able to see the military one. Oh, that's literally, the military one is just underneath it. So if we look very carefully, I might not be able to see it, but the camera might, so I'm just going to zoom in. It's just underneath it. I cannot see it, sadly. Right here, the British Airways. And I'm getting so many. I mean, eventually, what I'd like to do with these Tuesday live streams is... Yeah, I cannot even see it now. The Tuesday live streams, basically, if we can get more people to watch them, who obviously like to speak aviation. I appreciate it's a bit of a dodgy time with people's work schedules. However, people might be able to tune in for the last half an hour. If they finish work at 5 and they get home 5:30. And we can just chat aviation when there's no planes. Because obviously it's not like live streaming at Heathrow where we know they're definitely going to be planes, because we don't. Well, I don't. And I can't exactly look at a schedule and go, that's definitely going to fly over, because it all depends on how busy the airspace is. And about half an hour ago, it wasn't very busy, and now it's starting to get busy. And the cloud's starting to go, which is good. So we can just chat aviation in the chat, and obviously I'll be here. Right. It's very busy with aircraft like A319, which you cannot pick up. Well, I think I hear a Spitfire. I do hear a Spitfire. I'm going to go over to that because I know for many of you, Spitfires are not a regular thing. And for me, they're regular. Oh my God, it's doing a loop-the-loop. Oh, look at that, folks. We've got an aerobatics display. And you might be able to hear the Merlin engine, so I'm going to shut up so you can watch. What a spectacular treat for us. It's gone beyond the building. Wowzers. Now that was a shot. If you did say that in the chat, I've not seen it, and I'm annoyed this came exactly at the same time as the A380. I'll see you later. Welsh you get. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone else that is watching with just seen, or anyone else who's just tuning in, you might want to press the double tap your screen left so you can see. Oh wow! Don't go just yet. If there's the Qatar A380. Okay, folks, we're getting rid of it. We're going to the Spitfire. Sorry, A380. Usually I would go to the commercial stuff, but we cannot miss the aircraft that won us the war, really. Now, I do apologise that that's not a Spitfire, because looking at the wing shape, it looks a bit like a Hurricane. What a treat that was then. And the Qatar A380 at the same time. It's like the London bus. No buses coming, and they all come along. Now that is going to be, if you did miss that, that is going to be a YouTube short. And if you do not watch YouTube shorts, which I don't know why you wouldn't, if you don't look at the YouTube shorts I post on the channel, I'll also get that on TikTok and Instagram. Eventually, because I've got quite a lot to do this week. Oh, sugar. Okay, that was good. That was good. Right, next up, we've got a DHL 777. And if you can, I'm going to see if you can. If you can, folks, when you see the DHL, you know what to do. The banana jet. So when we see the DHL, if you can, get your banana and your jet emojis in the chat. And don't forget, if you can, please do like the stream. If you're just tuning in, just tuning out, please like the stream, and that helps with get our video more suggested to more people. Meaning I can make better live stream. Oh, okay, right, we've got something up there. Right, it's starting out to be a nice sunset now. It's done, eh? Unfortunately, I can see the DHL, but I'm not going to be able to get this on the stream unless I'm very clever with how I do it. Okay, might just be able to make it out. Oh, it is trailing. So anyway, I can see it, and you might just be able to see it, but unfortunately it's quite cloudy over that way. So just get your banana and your jet emojis in the chat anyway. Oh, see. What a treat that was to see the Qatar A380. And we've got a helicopter coming. This is... Okay, folks, we're now on 366 subscribers. So thanks to anyone new that has subscribed today, of course. I really appreciate every single subscriber, and that's how I put a lot of work into the channel. Obviously, we're at 366 subscribers now. At the beginning of the year, we was on like 110, I think. So it's doing well. Hopefully, my goal is 400 by the end of this month, and possibly 500 by the end of the year. Okay, folks, I've got a helicopter at 750 feet. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. And hopefully my dog will not trip the cable up. Unfortunately, it's climbing. I'm going to try to get this to you. Okay, folks, here is the helicopter. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm not allowed to swear. Sorry. I do apologise. But you can see my excitement for that.
Very naughty.
The Coast Guard, HM Coast Guard. Oh wow, it's going to bang round for us as well. You must know we're live. Just look. Back off. I'm assuming down to his base at Lid Airport. And I do apologise for the swearing, folks, because it's a family show. It's not really a show. It is for families. It's meant to be children can watch this, so I do apologise for nearly swearing. I didn't say it. I just said the start of it. But that was a treat. Thank you for the kind words. Wowzers. Now that there, I say it again, I do apologise for the that swearing. Unfortunately, I actually thought, even though it's a Coast Guard, it doesn't operate as an air ambulance or anything like that. I actually thought that was going to land because I could see the gear coming down. And just to let you know, folks, it was a Hurricane Mark II registration if you are interested. Golf Dash Hotel Hotel India India, which is in normal terms G-HHII. Next up, then we've got a A319 with British Airways. But wow, that was very so. Today on today's stream, then just to recap, if you are just tuning in, on today's stream was in the Qatar A380. At the same time, we saw a Hurricane doing an aerobatic performance, and now we've just seen a very, very low helicopter. And now we've got the. I do apologise, I can hear some noise in the background. I don't know where it's coming from, the folks. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot see the British Airways plane. My camera is making all sorts of weird noises, so I'm going to try. So, oh. I'm not pressing nothing on there. Right, let's wait for something else heavy. Oh, another thing we hopefully would see is the flight that goes into Southend. It comes over at 6,000 feet, EasyJet Airbus A320. That'll be a good one as well. I'm just going to watch that back. You can watch me watch it back. Hopefully, if it works. Okay. Don't forget, folks, if you are just tuning in again, it says also 1080p. You can go advanced, 720, as we stream in 60 frames per second, apparently. Oh, it wasn't that bad. I just said F. Just said F, which is fine. It doesn't like focusing on me for some reason. Wasn't too bad. Oh wow, it's going to bang around for us as well. You could hear it as well. You must know we're live. I've got two microphones on here. They're not actually connected at the moment. They just look good, I suppose. But hopefully I can get them connected eventually. But the laptop and the laptop which I use, they work on my PC, I think. But the laptop I'm using, which is down here, the laptop I'm using to send the feed up to my PC, does not like the microphone. Anyway, we should have some more Gatwick traffic shortly, and it's starting to get a lot more clear, and it's also starting to get a bit chilly, so I might have to get a jumper. Oh, that helicopter could potentially come back in a minute. It is just over towards the south side. Right, stand by. I'm going to go and get a jacket. And I've also got a light on top of the camera, which you cannot see, but I'll put a reflection on. So we've got the two microphones there and that there, which is the light, which I'll put on when it gets a little bit darker. Around, it's only half an hour left of the stream, unfortunately. I can hear the helicopter coming back. We're going to wait for it before I get my jacket. It's starting to blur out again. We're going to have to change the settings again, I think. Right, anyway, the whole plan of this live stream was for me to show you my... Yeah, this camera's a lot better. You can easily tell, well, you can't really easily tell, but I can tell, definitely, that there is a EasyJet. Oh, it works. Yes, it works. EasyJet aircraft, and you can also see some of the models I bought. Whilst we wait, here's some of the models. That was cool. And now let's go back to our live view. Now that is cool. I didn't know that. So you're always learning something, and today I've learned that you can press a few buttons on a live stream and it won't work, and I've also learned that you can do that. I am just going to leave you one of them pictures whilst I clean the camera lens. There we go, you can all enjoy that. Okay, and then if we come back to the live stream. There we go. Right then, where's this helicopter? Brandon Planespotter. I got told the other day, Brandon Planespotter, are you going to make Brandon helicopter spotter? And I said, it's all one aviation channel. I don't know if you can hear all of them birds making all that noise. It's again. So we've got another Saudi Arabia jet. Sorry, I keep calling it Saudi Arabia jet. It's just a Saudi 787-9 Dreamliner. Heathrow to Jeddah again. However, this one's not painted in that retro. The new retro livery is what I'm going to call it. However, it has cleared up, and I know I've not stopped talking, but it has cleared up. We've got another FedEx 777 freighter. And we've also got a Kuwait City Airlines. No, Kuwait going to Kuwait City Airways, go 777-300. So when we see the 777 with FedEx, you can get your arrow. If you can see the arrow on the logo, if you see the arrow on the logo, get your arrow in. Red arrow. Oh. Do they not have an arrow? Yeah, get your arrow in the chat and get your plane in the chat. When we see the FedEx jet, don't forget to do that. When I show you the FedEx jet, I'll tell you when I show you that. But for now, stand by whilst I go and get the jacket. I'll get my Royal Air Force jumper. Okay, folks, I'm now back, and I apologise. Got my water. I've actually not water, it's orange squash. I've got my Royal Air Force jumper. So I can keep nice and warm. And I was thinking to myself, or like you do think to yourself, don't you? On the way home earlier, from walking home from sixth form, that I thought, what are the minimum temperatures I'll stream? So I've worked out the minimum temperature. Well, I need to have a look into the manufacturing stuff. But obviously, it does depend if it's clear. If it's clear, if it snows and it's clear, like say like it snows on the Monday night, and it's clear on the Tuesday, even if it's still like, I don't know, 0 degrees, I will still do a live stream. believe it or not. And if it's like 35 degrees and it's clear, I will still do the live stream. If it's -2 and it's clear, so basically no matter if it's clear, I will do one. And also, if it's like 35 degrees, for example, when it's not clear, I might not do one because I would have to be sitting in my bedroom, obviously, with all the live streaming equipment, and it can get quite hot in there during the summer period. But we're in the winter period at the moment, which is nice because we get a lot of clear weather during the winter because obviously the temperatures drop, not as many clouds, not as much cloud coverage. So hopefully today was meant to be partly cloudy. It is partly cloudy, however, we've coped. So hopefully next Tuesday is completely clear or even like this. And then we've also got after this stream. So basically, there will always be a certain amount of streams scheduled. I'm just going to check we're not missing anything too there. We're going to miss the FedEx. That's the FedEx over there. No. This here is the FedEx over there. Unfortunately, I think we've missed that in there. Okay, yeah, I have missed that. So just get your FedEx emojis in there anyway, which are the arrow and the jet. Make sure you do the plane and not like a fighter jet if you can, of course. And now I'm in the live chat twice. What do we have here then? Here's the Q8 777. If I can see it, I'll. Okay, unfortunately, that is. I wonder. I don't really want to use too much battery on. Actually, how much batteries do they take? AA, right? I can actually put the light on. Oh, that's annoying. You guys can see the light. Yeah, I won't put that on. Oh, okay. Well, now it's just a guessing game because I don't. Why do I not go into Ultra HD for? We change it to Vivid if I can. That might make some sort of difference. Just put that back on 0 for now. It looks a bit dark now, doesn't it? Right, let's just try it with the zoom then. Going to change the camera settings yet again because as you can see that is terrible. I'm going to go back to our vivid colors. Which are no longer very vivid for some reason. Oh, I know why. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the stream. I'm just changing a few of the settings. If I do that now, when it gets dark, it won't look as bad. There we go, that's better. Yeah, as you're probably aware, the time I start the stream, there's not that many flights. However, now, towards the end of the stream, okay, what I was saying, I'll film this aircraft first. So this is a Turkish airline by the looks of it. A330, I guess. I know it's Turkish from looking at flight radar. And as we do come towards the end of the stream, I'm just going to say thanks to everybody who tuned in today, even if you just popped in for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. And obviously, getting involved in the chat as well. That's really good. Don't be scared to get involved in the chat, folks, if you are just sitting there. Even if you're just watching in the background, if you do have a moment, just let us know that you are watching in the chat, of course. And you can have a nice shout out on the channel. However, if you're just listening in, and you're, for example, if you're driving and you're just listening in, if you're, I don't know, can you cycle and listen in? I don't know. Anything you're doing that you cannot go on your, you don't have to let us know, of course. Okay, so we've also got a TUI. The TUI's a bit too high for us to grab this evening. That, by the way, folks, that was a Turkish Airlines A330, and now we've got an Air India 787 Dreamliner going into London Gatwick. We've also got an EasyJet Airbus A319 going to London Gatwick. We've also got, that's not going to Gatwick. So we've got 2 jets. We possibly end on the Air India 787, depending on what we've got out of Heathrow. Okay, we've got a 777 Cathay Pacific out of Heathrow. We might end on that. And I'm just going to, of course, so some of the people we've had on the chat tonight are Ruben. Yeah, we've had Ruben, we've had me, we've had Tina York, Welshie Kev, of course, Esfro, one of our moderators. Ruben is now one of the moderators as well. Marok TV. Thanks, everyone. The stream's not ending yet, though. We've still got about 10 minutes left. Oh, yes. Okay, Heathrow to Dubai. Depending on what route it takes, this could be the end of the stream. So the Emirates A380, Heathrow to Dubai, currently 5,000 feet. So it's probably going to be about 15,000 feet max over us. So this could be what we end on today. The Emirates A380 going to Dubai. Registration, if you do want to track it on your Flight Radar tracking apps, I use Flight Radar 24 personally, is Alpha 6/Echo Oscar Mike. And it is, if you don't have, it is a 8-year-old aircraft registered in Dubai, of course. Now, for the next stream, I don't know if you can see this. I'm only streaming down here today because there's plants in the way. For the next stream, if I put the laptop over there, I can put the camera down there, or the tripod there, so we can have more of a view over this side, where we can see some of the stuff going over the North Sea, I think it's called. So we can see some A3, we can see some more of the Europe traffic. What's this then? And basically, what I was saying before I started with the busyness of checking was there will always be on the channel a certain amount of streams scheduled. Oh God, now what have I done? So at the moment, for example, we've got today's stream scheduled. 1, 2. So there'll always be 4 streams scheduled, and at the moment that goes right up until Halloween. So the one after that is going to be a very, very special live stream. It will actually, no, let me just say this to the camera. The one after this will be a very, 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 very special live stream. It will not be filmed on this camera. However, I will have this camera with me. It is a stream which is not going to be in this country. It will just be filmed on, not this phone, it will be filmed on probably this phone, if I can get the SIM card into it. It will be filmed on this phone, live. It will literally be like a 20, maybe 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes max live stream. Because it does use data, obviously, mobile data, and I do need battery. However, it's going to be in a country which is not going to be revealed yet. If you know, you know, of course. But it will be literally 20, 30 minutes live. And it will just be me. You'll be able to see, you'll be behind the scenes, basically, and I'll just be talking live in the chat. And it will also be me taking some photos and videos, which will be put out later on in November, early December, for the series of where we're going. And it is the only clue I'm giving you. It's in the Nordics area. So you've got Finland, Sweden, Norway, and if you want to include it, Denmark. So it's all of them. It could be one of them. Now I'm not going to reveal it until a few days. But if you do follow my social media, there has been other hints. If you haven't, of course, we are on Instagram, Facebook, and the other one, Twitter. Brandon Planespotter23 on there. And TikTok, sorry, I forgot about TikTok. Anyway, sorry, it's getting very busy now. I need to end the stream soon because I've got to pack all this equipment down before I eat my dinner. So we've got, this is, first of all, we've got the EasyJet A319 registered Golf Dash Echo Zulu Alpha Victor from Amsterdam to Gatwick. And then we've got the Air India 787 Dreamliner from Ahmedabad. Going to Gatwick, 8 hours, 40 minutes flight so far, 16 minutes remaining. 787 Dreamliner, like I just said. And then finally, EasyJet A319 registration Easy Delta Mike Golf Dash Echo Zulu Delta Mike from Copenhagen. Right. Do apologise for all that. And we've got the A380, of course, which is at 11,000 feet at the moment. So it's going to be about 13,000 feet when it gets over me. So very, very low. If you are just tuning in, welcome to the stream. Wow. Such an amazing aviation live stream today. So many jets. Yeah. Please. Yeah. Actually, yeah. And if you are just tuning in as well, or if you're in the chat still, what is everyone having? Actually, that's a bit copying if I do that, but you can let me know what you're having for your dinner or your breakfast, wherever you may be in the world. I'm personally having a fry up on this nice sunny Tuesday evening here in Kent. Actually, after this stream, I think there's a fireworks. Actually, no, after the Halloween one, I think there's one more. Okay, folks, there's the A380 over there. Why is it turn? Thought that was a C-17 Globemaster for a second. There is the Emirates Airbus A380. Is it turning? Wow, but look at that. It does look like she's turning. For the next stream, I'll try and fix well, it's not broken, I need to get the frequency they don't crackle too much. You can just tell it's an A380, or you can tell it's a massive jet just from even that blur. Right, here's the Air India 787 Dreamliner. And then I'm going to have to give somebody, and if you're still watching, turn your phone off silent. Oh wow, that Emirates, there's too much to film. Okay, folks, here's the Air India 787 Dreamliner. Okay, right. So don't. Okay, folks. Wait. Okay, folks. I'm just on the call, and so Ruben throwing the wild who's in the chat today. He doesn't really use that account. He's just called that for because he's not got another account. He is in the chat today, folks. He's one of our moderators on the stream. He's also helping me out with the technical side. Well, not really technical side. He's helping with the smoother production of the live stream, so I don't have to run upstairs after I've said goodbye to ensure that I can play the outro and the end bit. So he's helping us out with the stuff behind the scenes today. So after the EasyJet aircraft, we're going to end the stream. So I'm just going to speak to Ruben. Okay, Ruben, where are you? Are you sitting in the desk? Okay, you are. Okay, don't press nothing, obviously. So you need to click. You need to get it ready, but do not press anything until obviously I say like cut and goodbye. Okay, folks. So we're just gonna film one more aircraft now, and it is the EasyJet Airbus. I won't be able to hear you for a second. It's the EasyJet Airbus. Oh, sugar. We've also got the Qatar. Oh no, we don't. We've got the 777 with Cathay Pacific, and this is the jet I did say we're going to end on, but we are going to end on the EasyJet, which is just after this. Actually, no, we'll end on this, and if I've got time, we'll say goodbye on the EasyJet. Okay, that's a bit blurry. Is it ready, by the way? So you can just press enter when you're ready, or whatever it is, button it is. Okay, do not press it again until I've said. Yeah, don't press nothing yet. Okay, right. So, right then, folks, that is going to be the end. Standby. Okay, we'll just get the EasyJet, and then I will end. I've got to hold two phones, and I've got to film the camera. That would have been a nice crossover as well, though. And then I'm going to go. I can smell my bacon cooking already, folks, in the background. If only you could smell that. Right, there is the EasyJet. And it is starting to blur. It's not that dark yet. We are ending a bit early, but we started a bit early, so that's fine. And there's the last overflight of the day that we're going to film here today on the channel. I hope you have all enjoyed it. So thank you everyone who's watched today. I'm just going to say the names again. Everyone who's watched, they might not have been in the chat, but if you were in the chat, your name's about to be read out again. So thanks to Brandon Planespotter23, which is me. Thanks to Ruben again for doing the behind the scenes stuff as well. Thanks to Tina York, one of the moderators at Brandon Planespotter, Speedbird TV Live. Thanks a lot, Tina, for tuning in and being so kind as well. Welsh UK, thanks for all the updates you've given us today, and thanks for the kind words as well with the nice shots and also with the updates of the aircraft. Thanks to Espero, one of our moderators as well. Thanks to Sarah for tuning in to the stream. And finally, thanks to Marok TV for the kind words and tuning into the stream as well. That's it from me, Brandon Planespotter23. I'll see you all next. Actually, no, I'll see you all unless it's like really clear and we do another live stream this week, which we probably won't. I'll see you all next time here, which is Friday on Brandon Planespotter23 for a steam train trip report. For now, thanks for watching and goodbye.